Hi Gemini, welcome to your reading for the next 3 months. This is for June, July, August 2026 for Gemini Sun and Gemini Rising. What you've pulled here, well Gemini, we've got painting the roses red. Now this is all about covering up errors. Now we all make mistakes, of course. So it may be you that's made the mistake, it may be someone else around you that has made a mistake, and there is an energy here of covering things up. Why? Well, we've got this horned cactus. Now this could be you, or it could be the person that you're dealing with, Gemini, but when I see this horned cactus, you'll see the horns here on this cactus. You could be dealing with a Taurus, I guess, or someone who's very bullish, or someone who's bullheaded. There is a stubborn energy around you, perhaps someone who stubbornly refuses to admit that they make mistakes, cover up mistakes in any kind of resourceful way, a little bit magician-like with that resourcefulness. Someone who's highly intelligent and knows, of course, when they do make a mistake, but know how to cover it up. Could be a boss or someone around you that you're dealing with at the present time that is like this. For those of my cross-watchers out there, this could be a Gemini, of course, that you're dealing with. The horned cactus. Oh, yeah, a bit thorny. Someone that's unapproachable at this time. And, when you think of a cactus, you really don't want to deal with it, do you? You'd rather deal with the pleasant flowers, the lovely, soft, easy to manipulate flowers around you. But here's this painting the roses red. There's an energy here of someone who could be manipulating another person. Ooh. To cover up their own mistakes, which is never a good energy. So just be mindful of that. Something to look out for, Gemini. Painting the roses red. It could be somebody that you attempt to cover up any kind of mistake around. Someone who's a perfectionist. They could be someone who has very strong expectations of you, Gemini, and so if you don't perform well, or if you don't perform to expectations, they can become rather like that thorn in your side, or rather prickly personality. Hopefully it's not you, Gemini. You'll know, of course, if it is. But let's get these cards down. Next 3 months, the overall energy. Well, the first column will be you and what you're dealing with for the next 3 months. The second column will be all about your working life, your career, your finances over the next 3 months. And the third column will be all about your family life, your love life, if you're single, all of that good stuff, your relationships. And I'm going to pull one card here. And we have the lovers. Okay, yeah. Well, Gemini, it is about choice, isn't it? Whenever we can't deny that we make mistakes, we all do, we're human. It's how we deal with those mistakes that really kind of... Okay, I'm getting this rather large energy here with the lovers. It's not a small energy at all. It like makes or breaks us. Whether or not we receive respect, or whether or not we don't. For those of you who are dealing with a boss that could be like this, and you have to tiptoe around them, or you have to tiptoe around anyone, Gemini, there's a resentment there, and you don't want to breed resentment. You want to be someone who's seen as a leader, who is responsible, who takes accountability, who does all those things, which is admirable. And it starts with you. So even if you're dealing with someone who isn't any of those things, you can be that yourself, Gemini. All right, let's start with the first column, which is all about you. We do have this 10 of Swords. Oh, okay. 2 of Cups. And the 10 of Pentacles. All right. Wow. Again, very powerful energy here. Now, when we talk about the Ten of Swords, it's what lies at the heart of the matter, is what I'm getting from Spirit. This horned cactus, where there has been something has been ruined, something has happened which has caused damage, has caused ill effects in your life. It's about taking accountability for mistakes made. Doesn't mean you have to take full accountability if there are other people who are negligent in this matter. It's not about that. It's not about taking 100% of the blame. If the other person is, or the other people are just as much to blame as you, But at the end of the day, you have to take responsibility for the things that you have contributed to this, Gemini. And you know that. You're an intelligent person. You're one of the signs that isn't going to run from that energy. I don't feel. No. There are a lot of signs out there that will continue to blame shift. I don't feel that that's you, Gemini. And I apologize if you can hear some children out there. It's at school time and they're just walking past there in the street. Yeah, the Lord of Ruin, the Ten of Swords. This is what's at the heart of the matter here. It's already been done, my spirit guide is saying. Whatever has caused this damage or destruction, it's already been done. So that can't be changed, but what you can change now is your attitude towards this. And it's not about blame shifting in terms of you or anyone else around you who is pointing fingers. It's not about pointing fingers. It's about being impeccable when it comes to your future choices with the Lovers there. Making sure that you handle whatever this Ten of Swords is in your life with aplomb, with dignity, with diplomacy. Yeah, you've got all of the resources that you need to handle this situation. And for a lot of you, it's a difficult thing. It could be an end of a relationship. It could be the end of a particular job. And you're having to deal with someone who is rather prickly. This horned cactus doesn't back down, doesn't admit to fault in any way. And with the Two of Cups, though, if you lead with love and compassion for others, you will be able to get through this. You can't make someone react or in an above board way if they're not that. But rather than hold back and kind of just paint over things, pretend it isn't happening, ignore the mistakes, I think that you have to come out and you have to say something, no matter what the result may be. Some of you could be fearing a confrontation, Gemini. Yeah. But I do feel that there's an ability to come to an agreement, to absolve or to get over past damage, and to make a choice to move forward with the spirit of love and compassion and wanting the best for yourselves and for all around you. That's what we have here with this Ten of Pentacles. This is something that can become very stable, working towards a common goal. Let's see. I'm going to get some more cards. I want to get one from this. Actually, I'm going to get one from the angels. Message for Gemini, please. Angel of Release, yes. The Angel of Release the energy around this one, you'll see in this card, there's this figure. She's holding all of these balloons, and she's letting them go kind of one by one, if you will. She's not letting them go all at the same time, because that could be something that's perhaps a little bit too much for you at this time. But whatever this Ten of Swords has caused in your life, stress, worry, whatever you've been holding, it's now time to release that, to make a decision, a conscious decision to release pain, suffering, injury, so that you can move on. Yeah. This is an angel that wants you to let go of any concerns that you could be having right now. There's an energy here of seeing life from a different perspective, seeing this Ten of Swords from a different perspective, seeing it as something that is a release of what isn't working, so that you can move forward to what is working. You could have become very concerned about a situation. Gemini, you might have seen that you just kind of can't see the way forward. Nothing's clear. You don't know how to progress. But with the Angel of Release, it's telling me that there can be a different path for you moving forward, an alternative path, so that you can move past this current impasse or obstacle that seems to be halting your progress. Now, of course, you can only worry about what you can do in the situation. You can't worry about the other side of the equation, whoever you're dealing with. You can't do that. I feel that there needs to be direct, truthful, but with a loving approach. Yes. Now, Gemini, you've met many challenges in the past. You have. And this is yet another one. And you're probably thinking, oh gosh, not again. But here's the thing, you're very strong with this resourcefulness card. You're very strong. You're very resilient. So instead of becoming angry or frustrated about this, you're changing up that energy. Especially if you're dealing with someone who becomes angry and frustrated at you. So here it's about sorting something out with another person, but doing it without the anger, without the frustration. Just doing something. Yeah, just doing it. So I would say, if you can, if you're feeling overwhelmed with just too many stresses or things that you have to deal with at this time, tackle one thing at a time. Don't scatter your energy. Gentleness is needed here to let go of all of these issues that you're concerned about. There's definitely an oppressive energy around you, Gemini, but over the next 3 months it will become brighter, as freedom and a shift of energy allows you to release a lot of your worries here. So the affirmation with this card is, I surrender and release any worries and concerns I have in my life to my angel of release. I no longer worry about issues that I can't control. I have faith that my angel of release will guide me in the right direction. Yeah. Now, when it comes to, that's your overall energy for the next 3 months. Now, when it comes to your career, your work, you do have the Knight of Pentacles. Yes, love that. You also have the Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful. And the Knight of Wands. Okay, look at you. Flames, lightning, material gain, fertile land. Yeah, lots of good things coming in for you over the next 3 months. I would say there's moments of slow, steady progress, and then moments where there is times where you need to take action and speed things up. You'll know that. You'll intuitively or instinctively know when the best times to strike, to get ahead, to get more clients, or to to strike while people are looking for a certain product. Yes. Let's see, I'm going to pull some more cards for you when it comes to your working life, your career. If there has been... Here's the thing, when it comes to what you're dealing with in the first column, it's not affecting your working life, because I feel that you're very good at compartmentalizing. You don't let personal struggles or struggles with people around you affect your working life. No, that's not who you are, Gemini. Let's see. Yeah, you prioritize and focus on your work here. When you're at work, you deal with what you need to do, and you don't bring your personal life to work. Yes, because you know that split energy leads to poor results. So when you're at work, you prioritize your most important business tasks, and you tend to get them done first. That Knight of Pentacles tells me that you're very methodical when it comes to your work practices, and I think that you can really relay that the way that you deal with your work into your personal life, and it will really help you out. Yeah, some of you are dealing with people around you that are very combative or volatile. Yeah, something needs to be said, I think, to this person, but not in a way which is going to antagonize them or make them defensive. But you may be dealing with a younger person. It could be a child or someone who's acting very stubborn or childish around you. Clarify. Yeah. When it comes to your work, I think that for you, getting clear on the activities and online platforms that best bring in your best clients and customers, focus your attention there, ignore distractions. Yeah, well, I was getting that throughout this reading. Any other messages here for Gemini when it comes to their work? Looks like we have the Lord of Material Gain right in the center here, the Nine of Pentacles, and this is a very positive energy when it comes to getting your needs met. I feel that there's a comfortability here with this Nine of Pentacles, certain level of pride, but not something that comes from ego. It's just looking at the jobs that you've done and looking back and saying, you know what, I did that well. You could be receiving time off here for some of my Geminis, because you feel like you've done a good job. You've completed a project, or you've done something that, you've done something that allows you to take some time for self, and reward yourself in some kind of small way. I don't think it's a big way, it just feels rather small, but it may be like a small trip, or you do something like you go to Vegas, or you do something there that's quite exciting, lets off some steam, especially if you've been dealing with this kind of energy. And if you're the horned cactus here, Gemini, I think that letting off some steam here will allow that softer underbelly to come out, and whatever's causing you to become prickly. But again, that won't be for all of my Geminis. You'll know if it's you or if that's someone else that you're dealing with. Yeah, this Knight of Wands. Schedule, avoid overwhelm, save time and energy by automating some things, and schedule a bit of a break for yourself on the calendar this over the summertime. I think that it'll do you well, because it seems like whatever you've been dealing with outside of the workplace and outside of your immediate projects and jobs and goals can be quite draining. But it feels like something that it says painting over something. It may have been a past mistake, that you're beating yourself up about, Gemini, or it could be you feel that you've gotten involved with someone, or that you've befriended someone, or there's some kind of mistake around a person here that I'm picking up, Gemini. Let's see, and let's have a look at your love life, because I feel that that's where this energy really comes in. We've got the Ace of Cups. Yeah, make sure that you're well hydrated, looking after your health at this time. Emotionally, this could be something that is quite draining. We have the Star, yeah, a healing energy. And we also have the Ten of Cups. Yes, yes, yes. Love that. Letting go of past mistakes and embracing the opportunity for fulfillment. Yes. I mean, Ace of Cups, Star, and Ten of Cups. You can't get much better than that, really. Gemini, let's see. Wow. Some of you are starting a family. I'm getting that. There could be news of a birth, particularly a daughter, but it doesn't have to be if you're of age. Seaweed, we've got prediction here. Yeah, well, this could be a prediction of family life, starting a family. For some of you who could be grandparents as well, if you're not of age, to actually have your own baby here. Could be having a grandchild. Yeah, the seaweed. Well, seaweed, I think with this one, what I'm getting around this is something being washed up. Okay. Someone may have thought you were washed up, but you're certainly not. I get a resurgence here, a regeneration. There may have been a past situation with a person that you thought was all washed up, but it's able to get back on track here. Coming from a place of love, respect, wanting your Ten of Pentacles, your Ten of Cups, long-standing success. For some of you, you are naturally washing away some past mistakes, but again, it's not something that you can just move on and cover up. I feel like it's something that, because if you do, it's going to kind of raise its ugly head again every now and again. This horned cactus. So rather than do that, Spirit's asking you to admit what needs to be admitted here, take responsibility, take accountability, and then take accountability for change, for progress, for moving things forward. Yeah, because if something's buried or brushed under the carpet, it will remain there to be uncovered again. And you want to deal with something so it doesn't come back up again, for sure. Yeah. Now, of course, Gemini, we all want to know what the future has for us. Yes. But I think that you have a natural ability to recognize when something is a good opportunity for you. Yeah, definitely. And with this energy of water, we've got the Ace of Cups here, we've got the Ten of Cups. This energy of water, and when we think about water, we think about the moon, we think about the ebb and flow of tides. There's an energy of working with chaotic emotions. Yeah, now you can't control your emotions, or you may find it hard to control your emotions here. But at the root of any kind of personal struggle that you're feeling at this time is this uncontrolled emotion. Something that needs to come out. It can't be brushed under the carpet, can't be painted over, Gemini. It can't be. It's going to continue to be washed up. Every time there is like some sort of storm, difficulty, challenge in your life, this gets dragged up. And it needs to be put to bed. It needs to be dealt with, so it doesn't keep washing up. Okay, all right. Let's see. Any other messages here for Gemini? Gemini's love life. Yeah, it looks like you have potential to either reignite something from the past where there was a mistake made. Oh, I mean, what relationship doesn't contain mistakes early on? I mean, it just is. So there's something here about regeneration after chaos. Let's see. Assimilate life experience. Yeah, assimilate your experience that you've learned through your working environment, because that seems to be going really well. Put that into your home life or into your personal life. When it comes to the Knight of Pentacles there, and this Two of Cups, you can't help who you love. That just came from Spirit. You can't help who you love. So with the power of love, love conquers all. Love can conquer past mistakes. Whatever mistakes were made in your personal life, they can be conquered here. But they cannot be brushed under the carpet. They have to be dealt with. This mistake may have happened a long time ago. It could have happened 2 weeks ago. But in the meantime, there's been some life experience. There's been something that's been learned here, and if this is something that is going to be brought back together over the next 3 months, it won't be the same as before, because there has been something gained from the destruction. Yeah, whatever this Ten of Swords represents. It needed to be destroyed, though. It may have been something here that was being constantly painted over. You didn't feel like you could be yourself. Or this person felt like they couldn't be themselves. Out of fear of upsetting another person. This is about being real. Now, if something's going to grow here or progress, there is an energy here of needing to be who you really are and not mask it or not paint over it. And if the other person reacts badly, at least you've been honest. You've no longer been someone who has to hide parts of yourself, Gemini. Wow. This looks like happiness to me, guys. It does, because at the end of these 3 months, you won't be hiding a part of yourself anymore. Wow. Okay, let's see. Any other messages here for Gemini, please? Advice for Gemini over the next 3 months: June, July, August. Okay. I'm not even going to pretend that I know how to pronounce this. Yeah, for those of you who do, congratulations, guys, because that's a tough one. All right, well, with this one, the energy around this is about steadiness. And I think that with that Knight of Pentacles, it is all about steadiness. Yeah. You have a strong core with that Nine of Pentacles. It feels like a very firm foundation. And if you're coming from that firm foundation, you can look out at the past mistakes, your current energy, and the near future with a clear conscience. You know, your soul is strong. There's a conscious understanding of why things have happened. There's change around you, upheaval, confusion, but with that Nine of Pentacles, it precedes that chaos, that confusion, that disruption, that destruction. It precedes steadiness. It's something that needs to happen to create this steadiness. There's a return to grounding here, anchoring. Yeah. And it looks like the divine is supporting you in this energy by steadying yourself, working on that very spiritual part of yourself, planting yourself with roots deep enough that you aren't affected by times of upheaval and transformation from that inner steadiness. I think that you can withstand any kind of change in your emotional, psychological, or physical world. And that will also, that place of steadiness will give you courage to deal with whatever is happening in your life. You won't be uprooted. No, I actually feel that you really reroot yourself here in this steady energy with this 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups. If someone has become reactive or ungrounded as a result of fluctuations taking place, Gemini, then I think by you being that steady rock, non-responsive or unreactive, it will help settle or secure the situation when it comes to fluctuations in mood or emotions that are taking place around you. Yeah. The heart wins out here for sure. I see an energy here of you being a wise teacher, perhaps to someone around you who is acting or reacting in a emotionally charged kind of way. It's like you've told them no, and they've gotten very much like in this childish tantrum kind of energy. And rather than feed that, you're cutting off the air of it. You're cutting off the air of the fire here. Some people here are choosing to remove themselves from that energy and instead remain with your head held high, knowing that it's not you, it's them. I mean, you're taking responsibility for your actions here and choosing to act with high esteem, not to lower yourself into this combativeness that I feel around someone here. I see you strong, I see you flexible, able to commit to a steady path when it comes to your work environment, while also navigating change in your personal life. That's that flexibility, right? Give yourself time, patience, to nurture yourself at this time. Surrender and trust that things are going to work out. Release worry about this situation. Believe in your own spiritual strength or in the strength of spirit around you, and believe in love, the power of love, to heal with that star card. Wow, Gemini, very powerful energy. Any other messages here, please, for the next 3 months for Gemini? Look at the bigger picture. Yes, that's what we were just talking about. And nothing is yet set in stone. Okay. And we also have don't let your past hold you back. That's the South Node energy. Yeah. By not holding on to something and instead releasing it, see if it comes back to you. You might just be surprised that that something could be returning to you here after they've said they've made a mistake or something like that, Gemini. Any other messages here, please, for Gemini? Planting seeds. Seeds of grace are being planted in the fertile soil of my soul. That's hard to say. And embarking on an adventure. Yeah, some of you, again, I get could be, while all of this is going on, you seem to have completed something worthwhile in your workplace. You could be achieving good results when it comes to your career, your business, and some of you could be going on a bit of a trip here. Yeah. An adventure of some kind. Some of you could be taking a hot air balloon ride. Again, I get Vegas for some of you. What are you waiting for? Someone else to do it for you? Yeah, and I mean, this ending, this destruction could open up a door for you to do something that you haven't been able to do before because you've been dealing with something that has been very draining or trying. Some of you here are doing something that you've always wanted to do, and you've had to wait for someone else, and you think, you know what, I'm not waiting for that person anymore, I'm going to go and do it. Say you want to take a trip and you've been waiting for a friend or someone to come along with you, and they just haven't been able to do it. Well, you're going to do it. You're going to go off and do it yourself. Are you waiting on someone else before you can take the big leap? What if you were to take life into your own hands and forge your own unique path? Put your heart into action and ask yourself, what risk can you take to move towards your dreams? Make a decision and do it. No more waiting for others. Yeah, so no more thinking here, Gemini, only doing, being brave, and you will discover what you are really made of. Wild soul, strong heart. Can't lose. Love it. Are you in your head or in your heart? What is the quality of your self-talk? Our brain is like a muscle. If we condition it daily, the fears and limitations will take over. So release those worries, those concerns. Mastering our thoughts is about being the creator of our own life. Where your head meets your heart is where miracles happen. So today, master your mind whenever those fears come up, whether those anxieties or worries come up. Do something to switch the energy. Acknowledge the thought, but then say, you know what, I'm going to choose to watch an inspiring video or read an empowering book or write out all the reasons why you believe in yourself and your dreams. And let's get one more card here for Gemini for the next 3 months. Family. Now, yeah. Well, you know what, no matter, even if somebody here is choosing to separate or go their separate ways, if you have children with this person, you will always be connected. This family is important. If you are going through some challenging times with a significant other or someone who's causing difficulties in your life, rest with family, or family will provide rest. I also get, for some of you, again, I get that baby. It could be a grandchild, or that brings joy or brings family together. You could be being brought together, the joy of a new addition to the family here. Yes. Some of you, that could open a door to reconciliation. I do see that, but rather than worry or stress on the outcome of this situation, Spirit is asking you to be flexible, to lean into the change, and that could open the door to something, either being brought back together or at least being able to bring about some sort of healing energy between the parties here that have been in conflict. Okay, I'm going to leave it there for you, Gemini. Wish you all the very best. Actually, I tell a lie, I'm going to get one more card. If you'd like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. All my details are down below. Yeah, it's something that you can't control, someone else's actions at this time. So releasing control will allow you to take back a sense of power. Because we only try to control something if we feel like that's something that we need to do in order to have power over another. Releasing that power will actually give you back more power in yourself. Yeah. And of course that can be the other way around, releasing the control of somebody else. Especially if it's someone that you've been fearful of, scared of upsetting. And yeah, focus on work. Work looks good at the moment. And for some of you here, this energy here could involve someone who is a workaholic. I'm getting that message. It could be a marriage. It's a serious relationship. It's not just someone that you've been dating, Gemini. Some of you have a family with this person. Work will be a time of solace for you. Releasing control, working on something is going to bring you fulfillment and joy. And releasing control around this partnership or this union is the best thing that you can do, because I feel that for you, some distance around this situation will do wonders for an awakening of the truth, clarity. Yeah, if you're trying to micromanage something, it's not going to happen. It's not going to work. Giving some distance, give it give it a chance to come back. For some of you Geminis, there needs to be somebody, it could be a child for some of you who is going through something that they feel they need to gain life experience. You have to let someone go. They could be the one that's embarking on an adventure, letting them go in order to experience more of life. Yes. And some of you are being inspired by a child who's done that, or someone around you. I get more of a return to a childlike energy, not childish, but childlike, in terms of being curious about the world and seeing what could be out there. Rather than see this as something that is a time when it's very problematic. Feels like something that you can't control. Spirit is saying get back in control by doing something that you've always wanted to do, something that brings you happiness and joy for self, a healing energy. I'm going to leave it there and wish you all the very best. Thank you so much, Gemini, and bye for now.